Hi Year 4. This is the second lesson on phonics and we're looking at or, the phoneme or. Can you all say that for me? The phoneme or. Today we're going to be looking at the phoneme or spelt with AU and AW. If you look at the grid, if you look at the pictures, you've got the word strawberry, strawberry. That's got the or sound in it and the spelling is either AU or AW. Let's have a look at these pictures. Look at these different pictures and the words that are there. Have a look, stop the video and look to see all the pictures and see if you can work out what they are. Let's go through them. This one is a saw. This one is an astronaut. This one is a saucepan. This is a picture of tomato sauce. You know what this one is? It's a dinosaur. This is a drinking straw. This is a rocket that is launching. This is one of my favourite things, a prawn. This baby is learning to crawl. Got this one again, which is a strawberry. He has got claws. This piece of grass in front of the house is a lawn. And this man, this picture, the arrow is pointing to his jaw. And this is a drawing, a drawing. Now with all these words, they've all got the phoneme or. Can you say that for me? Or. If we take this picture, we've got s, or, s, sauce. And that's how we blend, segment the phonemes to make the word. This one is astronaut. You can hear that or in the middle of the word, astronaut. This one is a picture of a season. It's a bit of a trick one. Now this is tricky. In America, they call this the fall, and that's also got an or sound, but we call it autumn. Can you say that for me? Autumn. Now the reason we're practicing these is there are so many different graphemes for the or sound, and we in Year 4 need to be able to sort them and spell them correctly in all our work. And the reason for practicing and revising these sounds is so that we've started to get a real good sense in our head of which kind of grapheme for the sound or. Let's just have a go. Stop the video and have a go at spelling the words that are there. So try straw. Is it going to be AU or AW? And the word prawn, is that going to be AU or AW? Then the word autumn, is that AU or AW? I want you to jot them down just as jottings. Don't worry too much. Don't worry if you think you're not sure about spelling them. I want you just to have a go, because in a moment we're going to look at the real spellings and I want you to see how you've used your sounds to blend and segment for spelling these words. Stop the video and have a go. Okay, now I'm going to just move myself. Now we can see. Let's sort them out by looking at the spellings. Saw, s, or. That's spelled like this. Saw. Draw, draw, or. That's also spelled like this. Or, jaw. That's another AW. And this one, lawn, lawn. So first of all, we've got these, they're all AWs. Draw and saw both have the sound, the phoneme or, at the end of the word. So maybe that's a clue. This one, autumn, autumn. Let's have a look. That's spelt with the AU. Autumn. Sauce and saucepan both have AU. Straw. Now let's just think what we said. We said that with the word draw and jaw and saw all ended with the sound or, and they were spelt with AW. Let's think. Straw. What do we think? Yes, you're right. It's another AW. An AW. Straw. Let's look at the rest. So, dinosaur. That's a funny one. That's an AU ending. So it isn't always the case that every single word that ends with an or is spelt with an AW, but it's true that it's most. So it's worth trying to remember that. The next one we've got is prawn, and prawn is spelt with an AW. Goodness me, English is tricky. I'm going to see if I can put another one of those. Let's have a look. Let's put prawn, and then crawl also has an AW. Let's have a look. Strawberry and claw also have an AW. And what's this a picture of? Did anyone know it? It's a jigsaw. Jigsaw. So actually looking at our words, most, apart from dinosaur, all of the words end with the or sound, also are spelt with AW. Then this final one is autumn. Let's have a look. Did you get them right? What I want you to do now is to stop the video and write them correctly. So, saw, draw, jaw, claw, jigsaw, straw. These all have AW. And then launch, oh, sorry, I forgot that one. Launch and sauce and saucepan and autumn and astronaut all have the AU spelling, the grapheme AU. Have a go at spelling all of those words for me. It will take you a little while, but try it. It's really a good idea to sort them into the two groups as well. Then stop the video and have a go at that. Now you've had a go at writing all those words, I thought we could look at these words and see if we could have a go. Let's read them together. Jaw, paw, saw, dawn, lawn, yawn, claw, draw, straw, cause, pause, and because. Though actually when we say the word because, we tend to say because. So to me, that one doesn't quite fit in. But these have all got that spelling pattern, AW or AU. Let's look at these pictures. This child is drawing. There's a straw. Now this one I didn't have before. It's a paw print. This is a tool. It's called a saw, and that's a piece of grass. Have a go at drawing some of the or words and labelling them. That's a handy thing to do so that you've got used to cementing the idea of the spelling. Remember, the sound's something you've been doing since you were quite young, but the spelling them correctly is the thing we're really aiming for today. Really sorting these words, building on last week's work with OR and OOR and ORE. When we get to be older, we need to be able to sort these without even thinking about it, just spelling them correctly. So in a moment, I'm going to give you some sentences to dictate, to have a go at. Let's have a look. This is the sort of thing you've been doing at home, and it's worth having a go. So there are some extra words here, words that you might not have come across before. We've got the word hawk. A hawk is a bird of prey. We've got the word daughter. Look at that, daughter. And then taught. When I'm a teacher, I'm hoping that I have taught you something. Then we've got the word court, saucer. A saucer is what you get with a cup. This one, shawl. A shawl is like a piece of fabric that you wrap round yourself to keep you warm. I think the teachers in school at the moment have got shawls to keep them warm because it's so cold. Then we've got naughty, the word laundry, false, squawk, lawn, law. There are laws in the country that help us live our life. For example, it's not right to go up a no entry. That's against the law. Looking at all these other words, have another go now at sorting these words into these groups, the AU or the AW. Stop the video and make yourself a little chart and then try and sort these words, okay, thinking about the meanings of the words. Daughter. What is a daughter? Do you remember we've done this before? Definitions explain what the word means, and you'll be doing some definitions later. Now, next part of this activity is to write some sentences using the correct words. And this is what I'd like you to stop the video and have a go. The words are there to help you, but they will make sentences that will explain some of what the words mean. Let's look at the first one. A something is a bird of prey. Stop the video and write the sentence. Number 2, when I am tired, I sometimes something. Write the correct word in that sentence and make sure your sentence is beautifully punctuated. Question number 3, to stop the video, I can something it. If you don't use a video, you probably use different things on the computer. I'm always saying this, to stop the video. What I should say is to pause it, maybe. With my pen, I like to something. Number 5, I something the baby something across the floor. Which words there will make a sentence? I eat, what's the gap there? I am hungry. What word would fit? I'll give you a clue. It's also a conjunction. See if you can use the right conjunction in that list to put into that sentence. Well done. Now, there are some words here on this, and they've all got the AW spelling or the AU to make the phoneme or. I'm going to choose some of them and I'm going to dictate to you a little sentence to have a go. The rocket was ready to launch in the autumn, full stop. The rocket was ready to launch in the autumn. Have a go at writing that sentence. My next sentence. In America, the autumn is called the fall. Next one. I like to draw pictures of hawks in my spare time. I don't really, but I might do if I was good at drawing. Okay, there are lots of other words there, all with those or spellings, but there are 1 or 2 that don't make very much sense in England because I think this picture is probably American. The word faucet we don't use in England. We use the word tap, but in America they use the term faucet. But the reason it's there is that it's got lots of different or words. Let's have a look if there are any others. Crawfish. I'm not sure. I think we call those crayfish. So we don't use that word either. But there are lots of words there we do use, like sauna and haul. Haul is to pull something along. Thaw. That's a good word. When you take something out of the freezer, you let it thaw. There are lots of words. Another extension here is to look up some of these words if you don't know what they mean. Okay, one of the activities you can do is to do this cut and paste activity, but if you just want to just do a basic activity, then you can do the one that's on Google Classroom. But you could do any number of these sorting activities, and I've set one up on Google Classroom also for you where you sort all of the words. So what I want you to do is you could draw some pictures. You could make this yourself just with some paper and draw your own pictures if you like drawing. Alternatively, you can download this off Google Classroom, or you could copy it, or you can just write the words. All of these sorting activities are put there for you to help you kind of cement the spellings in your mind. It's really important that when I give you a sentence like, I like to drink through a straw, that you know how to spell the word straw. Or my favorite juice to drink through a straw is strawberries. Yeah. Or I like tomato sauce on my plate of chips. I think I do actually, though I think I prefer mayonnaise. Anyway, what the point I'm making is that what it's really important is that you practice these spellings and you practice organising them. So your activity today is a combination of things. I want you to do the sorting activity. You may have already done that by pausing the video. You've also got these words. Remember, the graphemes for these are AW and AU. And I want you to practice writing, so you can download this sheet or you can just write your own. And then I want you to have a go at writing me some definitions. Now, do you remember, a definition explains what the word is, and you can choose some of these to write definitions. It's a different way of writing and it's good practice. Remember your punctuation. I've done an example here. Okay, a lawn is a piece of grass, usually in a garden. I've missed out the at there. It should be soft, green and well cut. That is a definition of a lawn. Okay, you might say autumn. Definition of autumn is the season where it starts to get colder and the leaves fall off the trees. It's completely your version of a definition for these words. This activity will be on Google Classroom. The other thing I want you to think about over the next few days is practicing with your handwriting the or sound. Have you noticed something? My ascenders and my descenders. And I've noticed this when I've been marking your work, is that you're writing beautifully and you're joining beautifully and you're trying really hard with your punctuation, but we're not always remembering the descenders so that these fall down. For example, the word pause. Okay, this pause is the plural with the S of the word paw, like a bear's paw. The P has a descender that comes down, and then the A and W and S are all the same height. The word claw, on the other hand, has an ascender. You've got the C, and then the L comes right up, and then the A and the W are the same size. So looking at the grapheme, or AW there and AU, they are the same size. In the word naughty, you've got 3 letters that are all the same size, and then the G has descenders and the H has an ascender. So really try with that when you write your sentences. Okay, what I want you to think about is doing your sorting words, your writing definitions, and you can do some colouring and cutting and sticking if you want to do that. I'll put that is also on Google Classroom. The most important thing is you're practicing sorting these phonemes and comparing them to the ones you did last week where they were spelt completely differently. Think about sounding out the words as you say them and making sure that you are sorting them into the correct grapheme, the correct spelling group. Enjoy your activities. I'll see you again next time. Bye.